There are a few things that separate the boys from the men, and no, age is not one of them. Among these things, one of the most important things for all men is discipline. Now I come off as an old man with what I'm about to say next, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Disciplined men are a dying breed in modern society. So many men nowadays just want instant gratification. They surround themselves with all of the stimulating things they can find and lose themselves in it. This is the sad reality of modern man. They're just so lost in their comforts. They don't have any discipline. They don't have any control over themselves. All they do is sit around and consume products. And consumerism isn't the only thing plaguing modern men. It's the frivolous. This isn't the way to live life. At least, not as a man. Discipline is extremely important in life. But what is discipline exactly? Discipline is a term that I'm sure everyone watching this video has heard of at least once in their lives. But what is discipline? What does it mean? Though there are a number of different definitions of what it means to be disciplined. But for me, discipline means to do what needs to be done. Not clear enough. Let's take an example. I see a lot of motivational speakers and motivational videos going around the internet. Now bear in mind that I have nothing against seeking motivation. It's an important thing as well. But whenever I read the comments in these videos, I often see comments like, "Oh, this gave me the motivation needed to go exercise." Or, "This video gave me the motivation to study." Now here's the controversial thing. These people aren't disciplined at all. Do you need the motivation to go study? Really? The mere fact that you have to study should be enough. Do you need the motivation to work out? Why? Are you doing it for someone else? No, right? So why would you need the motivation to do something that you're doing to improve yourself? The same goes for jobs and any other type of work. During my time in the forces, there was no concept of motivation. We had to get up at 6 in the morning. We had to break ourselves in half doing whatever they wanted us to do. They didn't come and ask us if we're feeling motivated enough to work out. No, and we didn't expect them to do that either. Life isn't easy. I get that. And a lot of men aren't soldiers, but every man is a warrior. Every man has warrior blood in them. Ever since the dawn of time, the men have been the hunters, the gatherers, the ones who risked their lives for their families, for their tribes, for their people. We have the data in our DNA. We just have to unlock it. Find the discipline within yourself to persevere in the face of adversity. In the words of Elon Musk, it's something that's important to get done, and we should keep on doing it or die trying. So, why are these so-called warriors dying out? Why are men, the ones who are supposed to be warriors, so content with living a life of mediocrity? Why are these warriors wasting away their life, as well as their life force, staring at those bare women on their screens? Is it truly how a man should live? There are a few reasons. The agenda to suppress anything masculine is one, and the ease at which we can access adult content is another. In this video, I'm only going to be talking about the latter, and how quitting it can make you much better than 90% of the modern men. The biggest problem with modern men is the extremely low testosterone levels in them. According to a study, the average modern male's highest testosterone levels are lower than the bottom of the testosterone levels men back in the day used to have. Retention helps you restore your testosterone levels. And that's important because testosterone is responsible for all of the characteristics that make you a man. It's the one thing that dictates your masculine frame. It's responsible for your drive, your bone mass, fat distribution, muscle mass, strength, confidence, and even the production of red blood cells and seed. When I was a kid, around my early teens, I was a very curious child. Everything fascinated me. I wanted to know about all of the mysteries of the universe. I distinctly remember my dad bringing home a desktop computer for the first time, and I remember young me getting completely lost in it. How did it work? How can this little box made of metal, silicon, and plastic do such amazing things? But I digress. The point is, we are all curious as children. We are all fascinated by the world. But as we grow older, this curiosity begins to fade away. You have to hold that curiosity close to you. If you lost it, get it back. Money, fame, and women, they won't make you happy. Sure, they might make you happy for a little while, but they won't help in the long run. If they really helped, not a single celebrity in the world would have chosen to end their lives. That took a darker turn, but it's true. These things won't help. What retention does is that it helps you regain that curiosity back. It helps you to recover. At least just try retention for 2 years. Yes, 2 years. Though it might seem like a long time, but you have to remember that even the pandemic was more than 2 years long. Don't practice retention just because of the benefits it brings. Do it to bring back your true self. To bring back the true self that is so lost. When you practice retention, you give yourself access to your true potential. But that doesn't mean that retention is a magical thing that is going to make you go from 0 to 100 easily. It's merely the first step in the long journey of self-improvement, but it's a step that you can't go without. You know how they say that you need to learn to crawl before you can walk or run? Well, think of retention as learning how to crawl. Alongside retention, take up other habits like working out, taking care of your hygiene, being well-groomed, reading, meditation, and while you're at it, help bring your fellow men to the fold as well. Don't just be focused on bettering yourself. We men are a brotherhood. Take care of your brothers. Don't let them remain lost. So that was all for this video. If you guys liked the video, why not like and subscribe? It's sure to help the channel and motivate me to continue doing what I do. If on the other hand, you didn't like the video, please let me know in the comments below so that I can improve my mistakes. As always, you've all been fantastic. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and goodbye.